the Federation of Light Envelopes. Good morning to you. Many ask if you could share more detail regarding the envelopes you have spoken of in the past. I won't recap for newbies, as I trust you will fill us in on that which we need to know. Thank you. Welcome, Blossom. Welcome to each one who tunes in to these conversations and also tunes into us during sleeping hours. Really? Oh yes, Blossom. We are one. We are family. We are friends. Although the body shuts down during sleeping hours, so much more takes place on other levels, and being with us is one of the activities that many like to do. Okay, we may get to go back to that, yet, for now, are you happy to talk about the envelopes? Yes, indeed, we are. Although much has already been said. We use the word envelopes as merely a way to describe something that is not really explainable in your terms. Yet, of course, they are not actual envelopes. We have said that within the given time, you will each receive your envelopes to open, and your individual instructions shall be inside. You have also used the word orders as opposed to instructions. This is so, yet not in the controlling sense of we order you to do this. It is for you to know that the download you shall receive comes from you in its origin form. You decided the role you wish to play when the time comes, for only you know your capabilities and what would be best suited for you and ways of giving. Some people have written in to say they feel they have already received their envelopes. Perhaps it feels this way, yet it is not the case. Would we put it as if these pre-envelope feelings are more like postcards? Meaning that they have received the know-how or insight to prepare for the actual envelope. Meaning, information has been dropped in as to lead up to the actual envelope. So, although one may feel they already know what it is they are supposed to be doing when the actual envelopes are opened, the full extent of that which one is to do will be revealed. So for those who feel they already have opened it, they have not yet, they are getting ready. Why do some have this and others not? Because some benefit from the postcards and others either don't need them or are not quite ready. So what sort of instructions are they? Surely they must be quite profound for each of us, as opposed to something like make egg sandwiches for the hungry. You know what I mean. Blossom, each one will carry out that which has already been arranged and discussed. What if they don't like making egg sandwiches? The role they will assume will suit the skills they have either acquired or brought with them. Therefore, there shall not be a situation where one wants to swap with another, for instance, because each role is directly assigned to each individual. We are a bit flummoxed as to how different these instructions will be from that which we are already trying to do now. As in, help each other in any way we can coming from our hearts. Blossom, what you have not taken into consideration is that when these envelopes arrive, much will have been exercised in your world in ways of topsy-turviness. I recall you mentioning that word before. So, do you mean that we will have been exposed to a great deal that will set everyone's life reeling? We do. Many of you have been preparing for this all your lives. Yet, these envelopes are not to be revealed to you until it is time to do so. It is not appropriate for you to know now. For your instructions would not necessarily make sense now. Yet, when they arrive they will. So, let us assume the day/time has come and it is time. Do we all receive them at the same time? We would say within a time frame. Do we receive them in a flash of inspiration? I mean, is it going to be such a revelation that we keel over in awe, or is it an okay, and we carry on eating our egg sandwiches? Blossom, when these envelopes arrive, it is a big event. Now, do you mean it is an individual personal big event? Or do they all come floating down because a big global event is happening? They both happen at the same time. Again, many times both you and White Cloud have spoken of an event. Yet, it hasn't popped up for a long time. Should we talk about it now? It would be in keeping with our conversation to do so. The trouble is, in my head, when you speak of the event, I automatically go to a bit of a biblical happening. When the skies open and light shines through, etc., you get the picture. As I write that, my heart chakra took flight, because I could sense your answer, which is, you wouldn't be far wrong. You see, the thing is, for me, and I can only speak for me, the possibility of that happening is too much like a fairy tale, or a programming. Lovely as the thought is it really going to happen? Let us begin. At the moment your world is being released from the bondage it has resided within 4 eons of time. This darkness, as we have said, cannot be cleared overnight. So, on the one hand, remember to be patient. On the other hand, be joyous that the transformation is taking place, even though it may appear otherwise. Well, on the ground level, I would imagine there is much clearing up to do. Many changes to be made, etc., in order for the human race to trust and love once again. Indeed, this is so, Blossom. There is much groundwork to take place. However, in the confines of time. Whatever that means. It means that your world exists within the time frame that has been introduced to it. So, within that time frame, it is known that a heralding will take place in order for each one to know that the war is over. The darkness is no more, and in that sense there shall be great happenings which will appear to be coming from the skies. Will the skies actually part? We can only say, in a sense. I just double-checked on heralding. A sign that something is about to happen. So, to clarify, how different will our envelope instructions be from what we already know to do now? Naturally, Blossom, all that you all now know yourselves to be will be the co-essence of that which you do. Yes, but what I am trying to get at is, will it be something like, for instance, Donovan, you must fly to Egypt, and there you will meet a man in a sackcloth, who will lead you to an inner corridor of the Great Pyramid, and there you will be shown the lightship that has been awaiting you. You will be told when to make it once again airborne, or will it be Donovan, who Donovan is? I have no idea. Walk around your local area, and see who needs comforting. Do you see what we mean? Blossom, we like your line of questioning. If we were to say to you again, both, how would you react? I want to say no. Really? Yes, really. The issue is, Blossom, that for so long you have been trapped within a program that prevents you from knowing the truth of who you are. If you were to be watching a movie, and these things took place, you would be aware of it as just a movie. You have been programmed to believe that such things are not a reality. Yet this is your movie. You each have your roles to play. Let us say you auditioned for your roles before you came. So, seriously, the Donovan thing, going to Egypt, could be in someone's envelope? Yes. Far out and a bag of sprouts. So, as our instructions would be coming to us via a download, that kind of thing would require a vast amount of trusting that we picked it up correctly. I mean, imagine going to Egypt and there was no man in a sackcloth to be seen. Or, even worse, 50 men in sackcloths. What we would like you to understand, to grasp, is that, when this time frame occurs, your beingness will have opened up enormously to the fact that you are light. You will not have the doubts of self that you have now, for this is all programming. You will know who you are. And the truth of who you are knows not of doubt. So I get the programming, although I don't fully understand its extent yet. Are you saying that when this happening takes place we will be free and no longer within the program movie? Yes. Yet, there will be many that do not understand at all what is taking place. Those who have been so deeply asleep will be greatly confused and lost. Many envelopes will have instructions that they chose to bring comfort and understanding to such souls. It seems so far-fetched, and indeed out of a movie. And yet, the sooner we get that it is a movie, the more able we shall be to conduct each scene as deemed necessary, and to assist on that matter, although it seems unreal, and an impossibility of such magic and wonders taking place, for there shall be many know that this is why you came. Almost all of you reading or listening to this conversation can feel within your hearts, your very souls, that you know of this. It somehow is ringing a bell, however distant that bell may seem at this time, yet when you ask to truly know of this event taking place, you know it to be so. And after the event, we feel that should be for our next conversation perhaps. Phew, I am glad you said that. I don't feel I have the brain power to start on that one. Good one, chaps. Thank you so very much for this. I guess it doesn't matter if I am sitting on the fence about it all. I will just carry on as I am. We all will. We look forward to all the greatness that is to emerge. How exciting. In gratitude. In loving service. I am. SourceArrayOfflight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light. Click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.